The Aether Blade is now obtainable on the Reckoning, and despite the bad rap it gets for its lack of multi-kill potential, I'm here to convince you that its true power actually lies in its other capabilities. With the right perks and augments, this little crystalline knife can ensure your safety on even the highest of rounds due to its infinite damage and constant activation of an insanely overpowered speed boost. This build will make normal zombies gameplay feel slow with how fast you'll be zipping around and breaking your enemies' ankles. If you'd like these zombies build videos, all I ask is for a quick like or comment. I am still a small channel and it helps me out a ton in the YouTube algorithm. Regardless though, let's just jump in game so I can show you how to properly set this build up. Oh my god, am I actually back? Am I back? Is everything actually working? Holy shit, no way. Alright, welcome back to the Reckoning, everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you the Aether Blade build. Let's go ahead and turn this on, speed things up. So yeah, I'm a little bit late to this one. I know. I was going to make this video probably like 4 days ago at this point, but I've been fucking with my computer the last 4 days because Windows 11 actually chopped my whole shit up. Everything stopped working, and that's not even like an understatement. Almost everything stopped working. Audio recording, editing, fucking everything stopped working. Even basic functions like my monitors would go to sleep, you know, because I'd leave my computer idle for 10 minutes and then they just wouldn't come back on. It'd be like, you know what? No, I don't want to keep working. It's like, motherfucker, I own you. Anyways, we're back into it now. I might be a little rusty, but I have my augments all set up and we're going to go get the Aether Blade. I'm going to show you how to do that as well so you can get it in your game. So it should be no problem. But the only thing you need to know before you even get into the game is that you actually need the Mr. Peaks field upgrade from the event that's going on right now. At least I think it's going on. Maybe it ended by now. I don't even know. I didn't look. Regardless, you need Mr. Peaks, okay? You see that in the bottom right? You need that guy. He's going to help you. Once you get the Aether Blade, you can switch off. You don't need to keep using him, but you do need him to acquire the Aether Blade. So as you're progressing through the rounds in your game, you are going to want to make sure you save up at least 1,000 salvage, I think it is, because you are going to have to buy an RCXD. So once you have the ARCXD, you're going to have to head back to Dark Entity Containment, which is that room with the Forsaken. All right, so once you're safe, you're going to want to come down here to this little basement area. Use your ARCXD right in front of this little gap. There we go. Drive it through these little tubes back here, and there's the crystal that we need to destroy. So drive it right up next to the crystal and left click detonate it, and then run up here and spawn a bunch of new Aether crystals that we need to destroy with our weapon. So here we go. Gotta destroy all these purple crystals. It'll drop some loot and stuff that we need. And then once you destroy the last crystal, it'll drop a key. See, there it is right there, that little key. Now we need to go around the map and collect several paintings. So the first painting we're gonna go get is at Pack-a-Punch. So let's go head over there. So once you're at Pack-a-Punch, by this Gobblegum machine, if you run over to this corner, there's a painting right here. Go ahead and hold E and pick that up, or hold interact button. And past elemental pop in this room right here, this is where we're going to be collecting the paintings. So this, go ahead and hit interact on whatever spot it goes on, that one I guess. The next painting is at Android Assembly, so we're gonna head back over there right now, and it will be right here behind this little mop bucket. There we go, pick it up right there by the Gobblegum machine, and then take it back to the spots on the wall. I believe you can only hold one painting at a time. I've tried to pick up multiple, but it just doesn't let you, so I think you do have to go run them back each time. And there we go, 500 points. Now let's go get that last painting. It is in Janus Reception, so it's all the way at spawn in this bright red lit room by this portal. It will be in here behind this door right here. Go ahead and pick that up and place it right here on the last slot. Grab your money, and now that we've placed all three of those paintings, we need our Mr. Peaks field upgrade. We're gonna bring it to this painting right here and drop him right in front of it, and he'll go ahead and take the painting off the wall. Now we can open the safe with our key we got earlier, and it will spawn in a bunch of enemies, so get ready to fight. And an Elder Disciple right there. There we go, now he's dead. All you gotta do is run back over here and grab the Aether Blade in the safe that you opened. There we go, we now have the Aether Blade. So if you didn't play MW3 Zombies and you don't know what this thing is, basically it's a throwing knife that's been infused with etheric energy, and it works a lot like the Hell's Retriever from Mob of the Dead, which is iconic throwing axe. And the cool thing about this equipment is when you throw it, it'll come back to you every single time. So it'll kind of bounce between enemies, get a couple of kills, and then come back to you. And now it's back in my inventory and I can throw it again. A lot of people were talking shit on this thing because it really can only kill like a maximum of 3 enemies, which is technically like less than a normal throwing axe, right? If you line up zombies, you can get like 5-6 kills with a throwing axe. But the true power of this equipment doesn't really come from the amount of zombies it can kill, but rather the abilities it can activate, which brings us to our augments setup. And I'm going to go over that right now. The first perk we got to go get is stamina up. So I'm going to head over there and grab that because that is the most important one. You may already know where this is going. Let's go ahead and grab stamina up right here. There we go. So the primary augment augment on stamina up is up to you. You can use whatever you want, but the secondary augment is very important. You're going to want to use hot foot. This one right here gives you a massive speed boost after getting kills with equipment. And the reason we're pairing hot foot with the Aether Blade here, because not only is the Aether Blade infinite use, but hot foot has just long enough duration to allow the Aether Blade to recharge. So you basically have 100% uptime on this movement ability. So as you can see, this is my normal sprinting speed right here. It's, you know, decently fast, but we have the rampage inducer on, so they're really close to touching me. But even with the rampage inducer on and these zombies literally super sprinting, all I need to do is click one button and now I'm extremely fast and they're nowhere near me now. Completely safe. And now it just wore off, but I already have my Aether Blade back. So the only thing you need to do is just hit a button every couple seconds and you're literally untouchable with how fast you are. You don't even need to aim the blade too. Like, you can almost completely miss and it'll still kill something. So as long as you're aiming in the general direction of an enemy and you hit the button, you can just go flying across the map like this. So is the Aether Blade kind of bad at killing lots of zombies really fast? Yes, it is, but it's not about killing zombies, it's about protecting yourself. And this is probably one of the greatest defensive abilities in the game. So I think the Aether Blade is getting kind of a bad rap because people aren't really using it how it's supposed to be used. Now that is obviously the most important augment you're going to want to have, but that's not all I have, because the next perk we're going to go get is Speed Cola. Again, this may seem like an interesting perk because it doesn't really have anything to do with equipment, but with its secondary augment right here called Fast Pitcher, it'll actually let you throw the knife even faster. See, it's basically an instant kill 3 zombies button and then run at lightning speed. So if you find yourself in a hairy situation and you need to get out as fast as possible, it's basically instant activation now. Now, as I've already conceded earlier, the Aether Blade doesn't have the greatest offensive capability, but we can still do something about that, increase its damage a little bit, and grant us even more utility in the form of elemental effects with Elemental Pop, this perk right here. So let's go ahead and buy this. For the secondary augment on Elemental Pop, if you go ahead and throw on Pineapple Blast, this one right here, we can now activate random ammo mods with our equipment, which includes the Aether Blade. So now every now and then when we get a kill with the Aether Blade, we will activate a random ammo mod. And of course, these ammo mods are influenced by the augments you have on them. So as long as you have your ammo mods loaded up with good ass augments, you can have crazy utility, like a whole army of brain rot zombies, or giant freezing clouds spawning in behind you, or just lighting a whole horde of zombies on fire and watching them all burn, or electrocuting zombies like that. But that's not all. There is one more perk and one more augment I want to get my hands on, which will turn us into literally the Flash, and that is PhD Flopper right here. For the secondary augment on PhD Flopper, you're going to want Tribologist, which will allow you to slide extremely far and extremely quickly like this. Even without the speed boost, as you can see, my slide is crazy now. But then when you mix it in with the speed boost like this, I mean, look at this. Look at how, oh my God. Yo, I'm moving so fast my brain can't even like keep up with where I'm going. yeah, hot foot mixed with Tribologist is insane. Like, this movement speed is insane. Another thing to note about the Aether Blade itself is, since it is equipment, it does deal infinite damage. So while you may only be killing 3 zombies with each activation, it is a guaranteed 3 kills no matter what round you're on. There's an Uber Klaus somewhere on the map. There he is. Oh, you're gonna throw that at me? Well, I'm over here now. Oh my God. Sliding backwards really shows you how far I'm actually traveling when I slide. Look at this, watch. I'm going, oh my God. Yeah, look at, he just jumped to the completely wrong spot. And this is a global movement speed buff, not just like a sprint speed buff. So even your walk speed is now faster than your default sprinting speed. Look at how fast I'm walking right now. Yeah, you can see why I turned the rampage inducer on, because honestly, this video would be boring if I left it off. Oh, excuse me, juke. Oh my God, I feel slow every time it wears off now, because I feel like I've gotten used to the speed a little bit now. I've gotten used to moving this fast. Is that a little SAM trial? Hold on, I'll go ahead and activate that. What do we got? Watch, it's gonna be like stand still. Oh no, PhD Flopper. Okay, good. Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful fucking flop. I don't know why I'm still doing it now. I'm just kind of having fun. I already did the SAM trial. Look how slow he is. Why is he so slow? Am I just really fast, or does he just look slow? Oh, hello. The only thing that sucks about the Aether Blade is you can only get it on the Reckoning. You can't get it on any other map. It's only this map, unfortunately. Yeah, being able to move this fast actually kind of makes the game a little too easy, not gonna lie. One more little recommendation now that I've had a little more time to play with it, something I would highly recommend doing is on your PhD flopper in your primary slot, you should use PhD slider, since when you're sliding around this fast, you run into zombies a lot. Just another added layer of defense in case you accidentally, you know, slide your ass into a very bad situation. I literally feel like the Flash. Oh, no, you know what I feel like? I feel like the fucking where it's like, sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to dis? Like everything's on fire and he's just running through the house, just untouched. That's what I feel like. All right, there we go. What the fuck? Yo, that scared the shit out of me. I thought there was only one zombie left. Woo! Look at Mr. Peaks is going crazy with the elemental damage, though. Holy shit. Yeah, highly recommend Arcane Fury on Mr. Peaks if you're gonna actually use him offensively like that. I was gonna switch off of him earlier in the game, but I forgot, and now I just feel like, you know, I feel like obligated to keep him on, you know? He's been with me through thick and thin in this game, so I can't switch up on my boy now. You know, it has occurred to me that I have not yet made a video on the actual boss fight of this map. Obviously, I'm not going to make like a guide on it or a guide on the Easter egg at this point, because even though I have seen a couple comments asking me about that, like, oh, you should make a guide on the Reckoning map, and I was definitely considering it, but there's so many good Easter egg guides that literally came out the day that the Easter egg came out. I was like, I could make an Easter egg guide, but like there's already so many amazing guides out that it's kind of like, it's like so oversaturated now. It's like, why would you watch my video when there's all these amazing videos that are doing the exact same thing? That's why I've kind of been sticking to like the you know, this little niche of weapon builds and things like that, because I feel like that's something truly unique that my channel has to offer that not many other channels have to offer, you know? But that doesn't mean I'll like never make a guide on an Easter egg or never make a guide on a side Easter egg. A lot of the time I incorporate them into my video, even if it's not the main topic anyways. Like, sure, this video is entitled Aether Blade Guide, but you watched it and now you know how to get the Aether Blade. You know what I mean? I think it gives them a little bit more of a unique offering compared to just any other Aether Blade guide out there, you know? I'm thinking of around 41 exfil is what I'm thinking. Oh, I just got a ray gun. Sweet, dude. I'll take it. Why not? Yo! Bad situation. Very, very bad. Let's go ahead and escape that. 1, 2, and hurry up. 3, I'm gonna get killed. Now I have a pretty pink ray gun. That's what I wanted. Yeah, not gonna lie, the Cold War ray gun absolutely mogs the ray gun in this game, bro. The Cold War ray gun could one-shot zombies like in the 40s. Boom, round 40 with the Aether Blade. The zombies basically can't even touch me, so if I'm locked in, which I'm absolutely unlocked right now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sitting so far back in my chair, you have no idea. Sometimes like when I'm just gaming, right? When I'm just like casually gaming, I'm not locked in, I'm not trying to win or anything, I'll sit so low in my chair that like my back, like my upper back where my shoulder blades are at, is on the seat of the chair. And my neck is at a literal 90-degree angle. It's probably so bad. It's probably so bad for like my posture, but like my ass just slides down the chair and I just don't even get back up. Like oh my God, I probably sound like an insane person right now, but you know what? Try it out. Before you judge me, go ahead and try it out for yourself. I bet you'll be comfortable. Okay, I'm not allowed to leave this room. New challenge. New challenge I just gave to myself. I stay in this room only. Actually, this is not a very difficult challenge, I don't think. With this speed boost, it's not anyways, because I can just... Oh shit, I just got stuck on a pole. Oh shit. Wait, I don't want to use my pillow grid. Just kidding, I am using it. And then I'm using this too. Can I leave, please? Thank you. Well, thank you, Mr. Peaks, for saving my life. Okay, I want to exfil, but I want to survive in this room without, like, getting stuck on that pole and crashing out. Okay, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Give me the speed boost, and now, look, I can just survive in here. Trust, 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 trust! No, we're good, see? We're good. Move! Move, you fucker! Throw the knife. I'm stuck again. Just kidding, I'm alive. What the fuck? Okay, keep running. I'm not stopping, I'm not stopping, I'm not stopping. I'm not fucking leaving! Wait, what's that from? Why do I know what that is? That's from, what movie was that? Okay, see, now the zombies are done spawning and I'm nice and safe in here now. This is not even an issue. See? Little insta-kill. Boom. Absolutely. Completely safe. I'm gonna die. Just kidding. I'm leaving. I survived for a pretty long time in there, though. Not gonna lie. Considering it's round 41, the Rampage Inducer's on. You gotta give me some credit for that. Yeah, give me some credit for that. Wait, look how fast I can move with the death machine in my hands. That's how you really know that I'm moving with the Aether Blade, because you move so slow when you're holding this thing. Yeah, this is a super fun build. You guys have to try this. If you haven't tried this yet, if you wrote off the Aether Blade, you saw the mainstream media propaganda, and you decided that it wasn't even worth trying, I'm here to convince you that maybe it's actually worth a shot. I think it's pretty damn good. Not gonna lie. I think it's pretty good. You just gotta know how to use it. You just gotta know how to use it.